Hi, this is Paul from Third Space Learning, and today let's look at factorising. Now, factorising is just the opposite of expanding brackets. As usual, I'll be using our online classroom to go through the topic and some questions. Look out for links at the end of the video for access to loads of free resources, more practice questions, and information on our one-to-one personalised maths tuition. There are a few different ways we can factorise, so let's start by factorising into a single bracket. Grab a pen and let's dive straight in. To factorise into a single bracket, all we have to do is look at the highest common factor of each of the terms. So for example, if we have 3x plus 6, the highest common factor of both terms is 3. So let's write 3 outside of a pair of brackets. Now we can work out what goes in those brackets by multiplying out. So 3 multiplied by x is 3x. And 3 multiplied by positive 2 is positive 6. So 3x plus 6 fully factorised is just 3 bracket x plus 2, close bracket. Let's have a look at a few exam style questions to see how this works. So the question says fully factorise 4x subtract 8. So let's start off by working out the highest common factor of both of those terms. Well, that's just 4. So we can write 4 outside of a pair of brackets. Now, to work out what goes in those brackets, we need to think about what 4 can multiply by to give each of those terms. So 4 multiplied by something is 4x. Well, that's just x. 4 multiplied by x is 4x. In a similar way, let's think about what 4 multiplied by would give negative 8. Well, 4 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 8. So that goes there. And there we go. We have fully factorised 4x, take away 8. Now, the good news about this is we can make sure we got it right by expanding these brackets. So 4 multiplied by x is 4x. And 4 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 8. And it's worth 1 mark. Here's another question for you. Have a go, pause the video and see how you get on. So the question says fully factorise 12 take away 3a. Well, we need to first of all think about what the highest common factor of 12 and take away 3 is. Well, that's just going to be 3. So we can write 3 outside of a pair of brackets. Now, we need to think about what will go inside the brackets. So 3 multiplied by something is 12. Well, that something is just 4. So we can put a 4 there. And then in a similar way, 3 multiplied by something is negative 3a. Well, that's just going to be negative a. And that can go there. And there we go, fully factorised. So let's pop that on the answer line so it's really nice and clear. And the good news is we can make sure that this is fully correct. So let's expand these brackets. 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times negative a is negative 3a. And again, this is worth 1 mark. Let's have a go at this one. Now it says fully factorise 6x squared plus 9x. So let's think about what each of these terms actually means. Well, 6x squared means 6 multiplied by x multiplied by x. And 9x means 9 multiplied by x. So in the same way, we want the highest common factors. Well, we can see we've got an x there and an x there. So that x can come to the front of a pair of brackets. Now, there aren't any more letters in common in both of those terms, but we do have some numbers. We have a 6 and we have a 9. Well, the biggest number that will go into 6 and 9 is 3. 3 into 6 goes twice, and 3 into 9 goes 3 times. Now, there isn't anything else I can do, so let's put this all together. 3x, open a bracket, and this first term here is going to be 2x. because 3x multiplied by 2x is 6x squared. And we can see that here, 2x. Let's look at the second term. Now 3x multiplied by something is positive 9x. Well, that's just going to be positive 3. So let's pop that on the answer line. 3x bracket 2x plus 3. And we can make sure that this is fully correct. So 3x multiplied by 2x is 6x squared, so that works. And 3x multiplied by 3 is plus 9x, so that's great. This is worth 2 marks, so we have to be really careful. 2 marks is for the full final answer. Now, you would get 1 mark if you only partially factorised it. So say you forgot to bring out a 3 or an x. As long as the rest of it was right, you'd still get a mark. So 2 marks for this question. Here's another exam style question. Pause the video and see how you get on. Okay, let's go through this. Now we've got fully factorise, and it's 4x squared y plus 8x. So let's think about what this means. Well, 4x squared y means 4 multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by y. And the 8x means 8 multiplied by x. So let's think about what we have in common here. Well, I can see we've got an x here and an x here. So we can bring that out as a common factor and open a pair of brackets. Now, are there any more letters that we can bring out to the front? I don't think so, but there are some numbers. So we have a 4 and an 8. So what's the highest common factor of 4 and 8? Well, that's going to be 4. 4 goes into 4 once, and 4 goes into 8 twice. Let's fill in the brackets. So 4x multiplied by something is 4x squared y. Well, that's just going to be 1 times x times y. 1 times x times y, which is just xy. And in a similar way, 4x multiplied by something is positive 8x. Well, that's just going to be positive 2. And let's pop that on the answer line. 4x bracket xy plus 2. Now this is worth 2 marks, and we can make sure we've got the answer right here, because 4x multiplied by xy is 4x squared y, and 4x multiplied by 2 is positive 8x. Again, this is worth 2 marks. 2 marks for the fully correct answer. Now you'll only get 1 mark if you have not fully factorised it. So again, be super careful about bringing out everything you need to the front. Thanks so much for watching the video. Check out the description below for loads more information on this topic and for access to our library of free online resources and loads of information on our one-to-one tuition. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest third space learning videos.